In association with Official Wrestling comes A Few Good Marks Podcast.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first FedWatch of January 2008. You alright, mate?
Swallowed it quick.
You know he takes ages for introductions.
I know, I was
I know, yeah, what were you so nervous about? I had a full repertoire to go through of it. The first FedWatch, and back to introduce people.
I've just swallowed like a whole
One half of the British champions. Introducing my co-champion. You were at least like third or second.
I could have finished the whole burger by the time
I had to swallow the full bite. Like, I didn't even get to like chew it.
Well, this is staying in. I'm not restarting it. This is the start of the podcast. So, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the first FedWatch of 2018. I'm your host, Kieran Moran, and one half of your predictions champions. The other half of the co-predictions champions is Candy.
Hello.
We are also joined by Croft.
Hello.
Alex.
Hi.
And
It's Willow.
wow.
It's Willow. It's
The Secret. So we're gonna start off.
Look at the back.
Come on, let's at least set him up for it. Don't just use it. There's only so many of them we get to use in a podcast.
Oh, we can use them several times.
At least wait till it's topical. So we're gonna start off by just talking about some topical points that have happened over the past month in the WWE. Then we're going to briefly cover Raw 25. We were going to give it its own podcast at one point. And then we watched it and we swiftly swiped that to the side. And then we will be doing our predictions for the Royal Rumble. So first of all, we're going to start off just a couple of points. So my first one is Paige's retirement. It's not been officially announced by WWE yet, but it looks highly likely after a botched dropkick.
I think it's kayfabed.
Do you actually?
Yep. I'm going
Really?
to go on to that later when I'm on about predictions, but I think it's
Okay.
completely kayfabe because she did a tweet saying like the comeback's always stronger than the setback or whatever.
She's had about 12 comebacks now.
I thought Meltzer had confirmed it.
That phrase is also on one of her new clothing line T-shirts.
I know. And
But she could have just been promoting that.
Yeah, she's rolling.
No, 'cause she posted a picture of her in the ring.
T-shirt money.
Oh right, okay.
she also, WWE posted about confirming it, like saying Paige injured, but she hadn't posted anything herself. Like there hadn't been any sort of picture of her. Like, you know, like I know obviously the footage got put online, but how many times have people took that kick to the back? And even when you watch it in slow motion, it just looks like a bit of minor whiplash.
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
literally, that's
Maybe
all it
she's
looks
just
like.
out for a bit then. Do you
And
reckon people have just overblown it?
if she was fully out, they would not have her coming out with Absolution. They wouldn't.
Yeah, it's too risky, isn't it? Maybe. There's been a couple of new signings at the Performance Centre. Ricochet, War Machine, Candice LeRae, and EC3 have all signed for the WWE. General thoughts? Are we happy with the signings?
Yeah, I think there's some good additions.
I cannot wait for War Machine versus AOP.
Same.
Cannot
Same.
bloody
Didn't
wait.
do a three-way with the other fellas
Heavy
as well.
machinery.
Heavy machinery.
Oh.
Machinery.
Just
With,
like a three-way of meat.
It's just meat.
just against Killian Dane as
They'll
well.
have to, they'll have to Killian Dane.
Wow.
Fucking special guest referee. They'll have to do a monsoon special and like reinforce the ring.
No.
They've reinforced the ring for this one.
Still do a ring break spot with all of them. Oh,
Like a Tower of Doom.
massive Tower of
Ricochet's
Doom.
a good-
Tower of meat.
Yeah, Ricochet's probably going to be the new Cruiserweight champion.
Or if he's the new
With
Cruiserweight General Manager.
4 months. Oh, I'd the opposite of Mark for that.
He is on NXT. He's confirmed to be on NXT. And I'm going to be really angry if they call him to 205. As much as my stance on Flippy shit, but he's too good to be on 205 Live.
Yeah, he is.
He's got too much of a mainstream appeal.
But they
I
do need
think
a new champion.
I think Neville was too good to be on 205 Live. Like I know it was
Austin
like
Aries
his,
was.
So
I know it
Kenta.
was like his style and stuff.
Sorry,
But-
Yeah, tell me. Got a whole old school. Tell us about your
Fucking hell.
like
What year is
pre-NXT
it?
references, mate.
What year is it?
But now he's gone. and like nowhere to be seen. I think that Ricochet's filling nicely for him, even if they do put him on 205 Live.
Absolutely.
Maybe as a starting point, because you don't have to do too many promos on 205 Live, and that's absolutely Ricochet's downfall. He is massive charisma sink. So it would be nice for him to get his start on NXT and maybe 205. But I hope he gets a proper main roster run at some point, because he does deserve one.
So the WWE launched the Mixed Tag Team Challenge this month. I haven't seen any matches
I've
yet.
watched them.
There's only two.
I've seen a few.
So
I've seen one. That's a lie. I've not seen a few. I've seen one.
There was Balor and Sasha against Natalya and Nakamura.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. Balor and Sasha won. And then there was Carmella and Big E against Asuka and The Miz.
Yeah.
That's the one that I
Obviously,
saw. I thought Carmella and Big E was a really good team as well.
They've been doing
They really got
I
into it.
really
I
liked
saw that.
it.
I saw that.
If you follow any of them on Instagram, they've been really getting into it. and
Yeah,
having a
absolutely.
lovely
Doing
little-
loads for charity as well, like all them 100 pancakes that Carmella. It was good fun.
Good.
It's getting them over nicely as well. It's something a bit different to help them get over with a new audience. I also really liked Carmella handing Asuka a giant L. Which is great.
When she ripped it up, the giant L, I thought there's like nunchucks in it, but it wasn't. It was just like the lining.
Yeah.
But it looked like there was nunchucks. I was like, yeah, they're going a bit far with the stereotyping thing, aren't they? The first inductee of the 2018 Hall of Fame class has been announced, and it is Goldberg, because of course it is.
Of course.
I thought it would have been Undertaker headlining this year after
Same.
last year at WrestleMania.
Same.
Everyone under the sun has been going, oh, one more match Taker. Who's on Taker? And it's like, right, no. His match against Reigns last year was awful. He left his hat, his coat, and his gloves in the middle of the ring. It was a perfect send-off. Me, Candy, and Willow were sat in this very living room, bawling our eyes out. We were in absolute tears. And if that gets ruined by him coming back this year for WrestleMania in a match capacity, I will not be happy. Regardless.
You will, though.
Regardless. If it's Undertaker
Even
or
when it
not.
happened, I was like, yeah, it's still probably going to be here next year.
It's Taker v Cena.
It's
It's going to
gonna
happen.
Well, I thought he was going to retire it when he lost to Brock,
I
and
did.
then he lost to Roman Reigns. So now I'm like, fool me once, how could you? Fool me twice. Fool me 3 times. You're officially that guy. I ain't having that shit.
I don't think you don't quite know the actual core of that.
I know
My
people are like,
Jojo
oh, I can't believe that Roman
It's
Reigns
busy at George
retired Taker. But I just think the way he went out was perfect. It wasn't his best match, but I do put that down to Taker. But he was getting on.
He is
Like,
getting on. That's why I don't
even
think he should come back this year.
Even when I found out that he was against Reigns, I was like, how is he even going to fucking handle himself? Like, he can't even bump anymore.
Well,
Like,
no, it's because Reigns bumped around him, to be fair.
Yeah.
And it was all of a sudden a no DQ match.
And as we'll probably mention in Raw 25, he can't even cut a promo anymore. That makes
Well,
sense.
he could never cut a promo anyway.
We'll get on.
Apparently, it was the small
I think he
crowd.
did a good one in about 1998.
All right.
Apparently, that put him off because Taker's used to big arenas and it being in the Manhattan Centre, there was about
Give
5
up,
people there.
I just think-
Undertaker
We'll
was
come
flustered by
on
a
to
small crowd.
Imagine Shawn Michaels coming back for a match. The way he went out was perfect. If he came out now, as much as we'd all be like, oh my god, it's fucking Shawn Michaels against whoever. You want to remember the way that he went out.
This is
not
why no one
the-
talks about Ric Flair's TNA career.
Yeah.
And Mick Foley's.
Goldberg's in the Hall of Fame, which is probably what we should be talking about.
That just shows you how arsed we are
About Goldberg going in. I mean, fair enough.
Yeah.
Well played,
He deserves
Goldberg. Well played.
Never thought he'd headline though.
Yeah, it's a weird one, isn't it?
Yeah.
That makes me feel like Taker won't be going in this year.
Yeah, he's definitely going
Surely
in.
Taker would headline
Yeah.
any year he goes.
Unless they announce him last.
Potentially.
Well, they usually
same.
announce headline first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
normally, innit? Onto slightly darker news. Enzo Amore got fired for being a dickhead, put it simply.
Yeah. Well, they fired him
Allegedly.
because... Well, the reason they fired him is because he didn't tell WWE
Yeah.
he was
Yeah.
under investigation.
Remember how triggered me and you were at each other in the group chat when
Well, yeah. But, I mean,
Shit went down, folks. Shit went down.
the point is, I think, we don't know if it's true or not.
Yep.
But the fact is, he hid the investigation from WWE, which is grounds
We
to be
didn't know
fired.
that when we was triggered either, did we?
No. But, you know, that was grounds to fire him in the first place. I'm all for innocent until proven guilty, but none of that matters in terms of is he employed or is he not? If you hide something like that from your employer, you expect to be fired. And the right thing
Apparently,
happens.
as well, I don't know where I read this, I can't remember now, but apparently, like, you know, because of all that heat he's had backstage and stuff like that, apparently when they found out about that, like, Vince just said to him, like, get out, and he turned up wearing a t-shirt. I think
That's
somebody
the
in
best
group
day.
chat.
Today's the best day of my life.
Yeah, and, like, Vince said to him, he was like, fuck off now, like, you're done. Like,
Yeah,
I think it
get
was
out.
the straw that broke the camel's back,
Yeah.
kind of thing,
Yeah, it
especially
really
not
was.
telling him, like,
Yeah.
you're meant to, like, if you're under a microscope working for WWE, like, you're not telling him that you're under fucking investigation for sex, fucking harassment allegations and rape, then fucking hell.
It's heavy.
What are you expecting?
Pure heavy.
A push.
So in slightly lighter news, the XFL is back. This could just go either really good or really bad.
Do you know what? I don't watch American football at all, but I'm going to watch.
Me and Candy do.
I'm
This is
absolutely
making
going to
football
watch it.
better. This is the extra fun league.
The
This is
extra
simplifying
fun
it.
league.
Do you know what I thought was a great quote? I think it was one of you that pointed it out, I think. You said it's tedious watching a 3-hour show.
3-hour show, yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Ironic, yeah.
How ironic is that?
I, because
Speaking of tedious shows, Raw 25 was on the other day.
That's only
Sorry, go on.
XFL
It's the biggest thing to happen to sports since...
and
the
entertainment.
last XFL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I wish I could do for the podcast? Just film Willow's face, like his facial expression. And the funniest
One day we'll become a video podcast.
We should have a
One day.
Willow face scale.
I'm not. You were saying, sorry,
I
mate.
was saying, yeah, before I was rudely
Alright.
interrupted.
Fucking hell, give me a segue. What do you want?
Willow's turning heel.
By God. Anyway, he was saying that he's going to own all the teams, isn't he? So I'm thinking it's going to be worked.
Oh,
I think
like,
he's going to
scripted football.
kayfabe football, yeah.
Oh my God. Well, I mean,
Because it
people
makes
like-
sense, doesn't it? Because like WWE's got no rules.
It's true.
If XFL's got no rules, Vince owns it.
It's okay.
He's going to own the teams. It's like I just see it being kayfabe.
I mean, do
He
you think
brings in a
people...
Roman team called the Roman Reigners. They win everything.
I think he's trying to like reinvent kayfabe for American football because everyone knows it's dead in wrestling. So
Well,
why not
there's
introduce
people
it?
are saying that the NFL's rigged after recent things with referees and stuff like that, especially towards the Patriots.
Hashtag Deflategate.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Oh, I think
I don't
though,
watch
if,
it,
if,
so-
it was rigged or like predetermined results, they have to be very careful because like they'll be betting odds for it.
Yeah, exactly.
American.
Yeah.
If they're not upfront about it being scripted, they'll be.
No, I don't think it'll be
riots.
scripted. I think it'll
it'll
just be genuine football.
Yeah,
But like,
absolutely.
if we do actually watch American football and like the start of the big announcement, he was like, "Oh, all these things you hate about football we'll get rid of," and he mentioned like 3 things. I was like, "That sounds awful. That sounds worse than actual American football." Like all these brand new things to make the game better sounds worse.
And he was like, "Do you want to get rid of halftime?" It's like so we can see gassed players.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
No, I don't want that.
That's not a good idea, Vince. Don't do that.
Because what are you going to put on for your biggest show at half time? You won't have one, so you can't put anything on.
Flow Rider,
Yeah.
Pitbull.
I mean,
Florida Georgia line.
no half time is like what you do at 6-a-side football. You just pick up your bags from one side of the goal, get into the other end of the field. By the time you got them behind the goal, play on. That's the second half. That's
Yeah.
not a professional sports league.
Oh,
Sounds like Vince would bloody hate it.
Who knew? So there's one quick thing before we go on to Raw 25 that I want to ask. That I kind of thought of. This probably could have been saved for a bring it to the table, but fuck it, I'm going to bring it up anyway.
Oh.
The Money in the Bank this year is is both brands. It's a dual branded pay per view. Does that now make it a big pay per view? So instead of the big 4, it's now the big 5.
I wouldn't say so straight away, but I think it's sowing the seeds for it to be. I feel like it's as big a deal as Royal Rumble, personally.
I do. I've always thought it was one of the big ones. Like, even when it was like not the big 4, I always prefer it to like SummerSlam and Survivor Series if they've had a shit show.
I think
that year.
Survivor Series is like it could replace Survivor Series.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
I
doesn't
do.
feel
I
like a
think
big
it's
four.
more
Survivor Series just
exciting.
doesn't do anything anymore, does it?
No.
It doesn't.
Essentially all it is now it's a new bragging rights. That's what Survivor Series is now.
Yeah.
Or will appears to be for the foreseeable future if by last year's standards anything's gone off. So yeah, I just thought I'd bring that up if the Money in the Bank is the new, because I mean if it is, it just gives us another excuse to come around here, get pissed and watch wrestling.
That's true.
In all
Exactly.
honesty, I would have rather have watched the Money in the Bank like here instead of Survivor Series anyway.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I could have waited till the next day to watch Survivor Series.
Is it the
Whereas
whole
I'd
show
stay up-
that's co-brand, or is it just the one match?
That's the
like
whole
a whole
show.
SmackDown,
The whole show.
So are they,
That's pretty good.
are they having a SmackDown Money in the Bank?
They'll have SmackDown
And
and
a
Raw,
Raw one.
which means they'll also have a Raw Women's and Raw SmackDown.
Oh no, I thought it was
Oh,
just.
that's
I thought it was
nice.
They'd switched it to it was a Raw title show. But they were having shows. They having matches from both shows. That's how I.
This
Oh,
is
I-
why
I-
tonight confuses me, because it's like, who do they face?
Unless they have
one
unless they
ladder
have
match with like 3 SmackDown guys,
Yeah,
3
yeah,
Raw
maybe
guys.
it's
Whoever
that way.
wins the briefcase, it goes to their brand.
Yeah.
That's how I thought they would do
That'd
it.
be. I'd be
or
better.
maybe you do it like the old way where it's like that, but you have the opportunity to go for either champion.
I would
Yeah.
prefer
like
that.
Edge did.
That would
in
be cool.
Thingy.
Because that was how they did with the original brand split, and that's why it was so interesting. Because you're like, oh, they can switch brands over
Yeah,
here
absolutely.
and become the champion for the brand straight
Yeah.
away.
Indeed.
You know the Women's Rumble?
Mm-hmm.
Why have they not done it like 2 separate? I know that sounds really stupid because there aren't enough women, but did it seem a bit like stupid that whoever wins it, like, don't really get to pick who they face? Do you know what I mean? Like,
Well,
if
no,
if
because
the
it's the
lady from
exact same
SmackDown wins it, then they have to challenge Charlotte.
No, they don't.
Do
It
they
would, it
not?
would be the exact same rules for the men's rumble. They
So
could
they
definitely
pick-
That is
choose.
it for the men's rumble as well. Randy last year had to give up his shot because he could only go for the WWE
Oh
title.
yeah. What was
Well,
what was the whole thing with Batista where he could choose and he had to?
That was how they used to
That's
do
how
it.
they used to do it. Because
And they
Undertaker,
changed
remember
it
Undertaker
because-
against Undertaker in 2007? They did the segment with all
Yeah.
3 of them in the ring, and then he turned to
Oh,
Batista
yeah.
and
They
did the
fucking
cutthroat thing.
change it every year, and it's hard to keep up with.
It's
I think
it's
it's
to
just
whatever
locked in.
the storyline fits. To be fair,
I think it's locked this year to your
brand. Oh, in which case then yeah,
It'll be
it's
the same.
it's the same
So
as the
if a
men's. Then
SmackDown woman wins it, she's going to
Charlotte.
face
Goes
Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Right, okay.
It's the same. I assume it's the same.
It
for the
makes
men's.
sense though, doesn't it?
Yeah,
It
Yeah.
makes sense to do that. that way.
absolutely. So we'll briefly go over Raw 25 before going on to predictions. I have 6 points. I'm going to read them out really quickly. Stone Cold and Vince to begin the thing was the most exciting thing to happen on Raw in several years.
Yeah, but they
Which
missed the
excites
beer.
Speaks volumes, huh?
They missed the beer.
twice.
Like he just didn't
He's
catch
getting.
it.
He's getting on a bit, and it wasn't his normal thrower.
And yeah, he's been out of practice.
All right,
He has never. I'm pretty
except
sure he's
not
never.
dead.
He's
Did you see it when, like, Vince, say this is Vince, and say this is
Stone Cold.
Stone Cold?
For the viewers at home,
The viewers at home, I
Vince is
have
a kind
a
of
drink in one hand and a drink in the other.
It's something that we can't say.
And they go like this. And then they
They
went.
didn't cheers.
Yeah,
They
like
did.
they didn't. They didn't.
They
They didn't
did.
touch
did
it.
it went on his suit?
They never.
They did.
Brian
They
was
did.
like, they never
It
saw
went on it. It splashed
It went
on
on
his
his
suit,
shoes?
mate.
Yeah,
He
it
did
was
a whole
already.
thing, a big
It
one,
was
like-
already, but the first time they went for it, they didn't touch. Me and Ryan was like, "Oh, boo! Like, what a fucking fail." Honestly, I want to get footage up after this. Swear to God.
And after 20 years, Vince still can't sell a stunner.
Still, that's
No,
nice. Sandbags are
If he
stunning.
couldn't back then, I doubt he can now.
There was something we mentioned before about the Undertaker's speech.
Can we just talk about, before we get to the Undertaker speech, can we just talk about how stupid it was to put an 8-woman tag on after the fucking brilliance that was Stone Cold?
An 8-woman's
and that?
tag with 2 advert breaks in it.
Oh, the advert breaks were so bad, man.
So-
they were like
so
literally
many.
5 minutes. It was like 2 minutes of wrestling, 4 minutes of adverts.
It was a joke.
It was
I
fucking
saw-
so bad.
I saw Willow on the bus the next day.
You did? You did.
When the anger was fresh. It sounded like utter bullshit.
It was
I
wrong.
saw that fella in that car, whatever it's fucking for Wendy's or whatever the fuck it was. I don't know. I'm not a fucking yank. I saw him more times than I saw wrestling. There was an advert where a man was in a car and they were talking about fast food. And literally, he was on every single ad break, and I was like, I'm fucking sick seeing your fucking face.
Maybe he's going to come back and win the Rumble.
Was your
Maybe.
mom triggered
Foreshadowing.
then when you go on the network and it goes?
do, 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 do. But I had to endure that as well, so it was off to a bad start.
So the Undertaker's speech, he didn't really say anything definitive. It was just a general.
He came
Undertaker
out,
speech.
said some stuff, mentioned Mick Foley and Stone Cold,
Yep.
and then left.
Yep.
I did like, however, it was a nice touch that he didn't turn the lights out for his intro.
Well, it's
Because it was old school.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's cool.
Everyone was moaning about it though. I saw so many people
Fuck
moaning
them,
about
they
it.
don't know what they're on about.
Exactly. I was like, nah, man, it's in the Manhattan Centre. They didn't do that for anybody else.
They did it for Bray.
For what?
They did it for Bray Wyatt.
That was only in the Oh yeah, they did, didn't they?
That was
Yeah,
Yeah, they
that
did.
was
That was the
The
Manhattan Centre.
Manhattan Centre looked the fucking part though.
Oh, it looked amazing. It's just a shame they didn't get to see anything.
I popped hard for the ICO Pro banner. I was like, wow.
Speaking of bullshit network things, including the thing, this is completely off topic, but it made me really angry, and I just want to know if it makes anyone else angry as well. You know, when you first go onto the network and it gives you all your options, and it's like, check out this video clip, and then it gives you a 30-second advert on your paid subscription service. I was fuming. I was sat there watching, like, are you messing? Like, I'm not on YouTube getting this for free. Like, I paid you money and you're still giving me adverts.
I would imagine it's part of the. I don't know why they're doing that.
Bullshit.
They'll get paid to do it. They'll get paid to advertise for people.
Yeah, but it's annoying when you've paid for it and it's like, we've also got to pay our shareholders even though you've already paid for this.
It's like when you're on a game and an advert comes up and then you pay for the fucking real one, the adverts don't come up. But imagine if they did come up, you'd be fucking seabing.
Yeah, it's like pay for the full.
But it's not like there's a free version of the network with more adverts, is there?
Well, no, you just get them. Like, sorry, if you want this, you're going to have to just deal with it.
It's called What Culture YouTube. That was such a sandbag joke. Everyone was like shade. Anyway,
Is What Culture Extra still a thing?
Yeah.
Is it?
No, I think it shut down.
Oh, they shut it down.
I feel they did an in memoriam, and What Culture Extra was on the things we've lost this year.
Good.
I knew that all of the top content creators bailed to Cultaholic, and you're like, no one's going to pay for fucking Ben on What Culture Extra.
To the gaming guy talking about wrestling. Miz regained his IC title, which was a personal highlight.
Yes.
Best match of the night.
It was so good. Sorry that Roman Reigns was in it. It was fucking brilliant.
I loved it. It was a great match. I think I think Miz is probably one of the most over people. Regardless that he's a heel, he's one of the most over people on the roster at the moment.
This is where I felt with the whole Legends thing and not using them properly. I think this is where Jericho should have come in. Because Miz had just won his 8th title, Jericho's won 9, so they're now the 2 most. And I think he was at the top of the ramp, and I think Booker T was like, The Miz is truly the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time. So I was expecting break the walls down.
Yeah.
No, Wendy's advert.
Shake, rattle and roll.
So I was like, this is like the perfect time to bring back Jericho, and then they didn't, and then he turned up later with Elias.
Was
like,
Elias. Just make the list.
You probably could have done something a bit better here.
Apparently Jericho said that's all he wanted to do.
Yeah.
He probably looked at the rest of the show and went, don't really fancy a game of poker with the APA. I'll take the thing with Elias.
At least then I can play guitar. get fuzzy over him.
Apart from this is something I was going to bring up. Apart from the thing with Elias and Jericho, the backstage segments were crap. They were just cramming people in. I
liked the bit with AJ and Mean Gene. I thought that was
good.
Touch where they did let me tell you something, Mean Gene.
Yeah, that was cool. I'll give them that. That's got AJ Styles in it, and anything.
I popped for
is in Touch.
Ted DiBiase when I rewatched it because I missed that bit because my laptop died. When he fucking put the water hundies on the table, I was like, "What's your price?" I was like, "Yeah, Ted DiBiase, my man."
My man.
And then Brother Love, obviously, because it's fucking Brother Love.
Yeah. But considering it was Raw 25, which is primarily supposed to be a wrestling TV show, all of the matches were fucking crap.
There was no wrestling on that show.
Oh, apart from the Intercontinental one, I'll give them that. But the rest of them were utter garbage.
This was weird because it was like they had obviously more eyes on the show than they've had in years, and they got no one over.
No.
Maybe the Miz, but he's already over.
Yep.
So what's the fucking
if
anything,
the person who got the biggest crowd reactions was Jason Jordan for his heel promos on the Peep Show.
On the Peep Show,
which was the one thing where a legend kind of did something.
Yes, that's what he should have been doing.
To get.
But he didn't really say much. He didn't interview anyone.
I think he asked one question and then bailed.
And then Bar came out.
But if anything, regardless of whether it was a big celebration of the 25 years of Raw, it proves that current Raw is crap. Everyone was watching that show for the nostalgia. They didn't prove that the current roster has got anything to offer in the ring that these guys have better.
That's the thing from months ago when they did the Styles Balor match, because whoever Balor's meant to be facing went out injured, so they must have looked at the whole Raw roster and gone, who can we have to face Balor? No one. We call on Styles from SmackDown.
It goes to show
we fly him in from Chile rather than have a normal Raw person.
Yeah. Sorry to interrupt.
No problem. You're up.
It goes to show that the biggest selling point is nostalgia.
Yeah.
And people look at it and go, look how good this show used to be.
Yeah.
But then when it actually comes to selling and nostalgia, it's shit.
They can't keep
They can't
relying
sell
on
it,
nostalgia
no.
though, because, like, I know this sounds awful, but them superstars are not going to be you anymore.
Yeah.
It's going to get to a point where they're not you anymore, or they literally cannot get to the shows, or they've got families and they've got other priorities that they're worrying about. And then people would go, "Oh, wrestling's shit now," but it's because people refuse to move on with the time.
If they were
But because
focused
it's
on
not
building new
But
stars.
they're not building stars properly.
No.
Like even when you look back at like 06 and 07, like that time, because even then you had Cena, you had Batista, you had Ray, you had still the Undertaker, you had Randy Orton, you had Rey
Jeff
Mysterio,
Hardy was really
Jeff
big.
Hardy,
Bobby
you
Lashley.
had Bobby Lashley.
All
All you had these big, which was, and they all felt huge. Nowadays, like who on the current roster is anywhere near? You guess you could say Roman Reigns, but
Roman
everyone
Strowman.
hates him.
Roman Strowman.
Strowman.
Styles.
I'd
Brock.
say Rollins was.
See, because even Rollins
But
is
then
Rollins is a bit dead now.
Yeah, but he
Ambrose
went
isn't.
like that,
Styles
and
will
then
give
went
you-
like that.
Styles.
Like, Rollins was really big, especially when he was with the Authority. He felt big.
Like
then.
when he came back
Then
from
they
his
didn't build
injury, he was
styles.
fucking massive
Yeah,
then.
and then when he came
Styles
back as a
didn't build.
baby face.
Well,
and
no,
had that
because they
match
didn't.
Triple
But they
H,
didn't
yeah.
do all the
it
work
was
for
like,
Styles.
oh yes, Seth Rollins, and now it's like
Seth
Seth
Rollins.
Rollins. And I love Seth Rollins. It
I
makes me
bloody
sad.
love Seth Rollins as well. But there we go. It just proves that the current Raw is
We're
crap.
going to mention the burial of the revival at all.
You can if you want. It's a bit
Well,
of a
I think
sad-
that should be on the list.
It's a bit of a
But
sour
first, we
point.
begin with another disappointing DX reunion.
Speaking of advert breaks,
Scott Hall.
fucking Razor Ramon comes back on Raw for the first time in 22 years. And they fucking cut to an advert during his intro, which is
Kevin Dunn, you're not going to enjoy things.
But it's like fucking, it's Razor fucking Ramon. His entrance is fucking the best. He comes out, throws a toothpick at someone, does his little slide. The theme's going off, which is fucking sick. And then you don't even get to see that because you got to an intro. He comes out of the curtain in advert, man in car selling fucking burgers again. gets back and he's in the ring talking about Hey Yo and Too Sweet and everyone. It's like,
Yeah,
It's like if you had a film with Morgan Freeman in it, and Morgan Freeman was given the end speech to the film, and you rolled the credits halfway through. Like you wouldn't do it. You'd let this legend speak and say what he wants to say, or at least make his entrance.
I also felt Diesel was missing from this picture.
he couldn't make it.
Kevin Nash couldn't make it. He was ill.
He just had a knee op. So
Right.
he couldn't fly.
No, is that legitimate?
No,
Or is
he's-
that
Yeah,
Kevin Nash?
seriously.
Yeah, had a knee up.
I was saying to you, wasn't Will on the bus? Someone in WWE shitposting booked a better segment than the DX reunion thing, where they just had all the factions Triple H. They would have had all the factions Triple H was in, all blame Triple H for breaking them up. They all start ganging up on him, and then Stone Cold comes out like 2-man power trip, and they're going to kick ass and beat everyone up. And Stone Cold stunners him, and they all have a beer, and then he stunners everybody else.
No,
That would have been great.
better.
And it's like
When
if
did
some
it-
fella from Mexico in WWE shitposting can book it, why can't the creative team?
When did it get to the point where X-Pac needs his own entrance?
Yeah, come on.
Like, he's got a heat named after him. No one likes him. Don't give him his own entrance.
Although I did like the fact they were chanting 1, 2, 3 Adam. I thought
Oh,
that
yeah, because
really
it was in the
nice.
Manhattan
Yeah,
Centre. Yeah.
that was really nice. I felt like a little warm and fuzzy inside.
Well, at least,
The
some,
one
at least
time in
something.
3 hours.
Yeah,
At least
literally,
something
it
good
wasn't
came
worth
out of
it.
it.
Wasn't worth staying up for, but it was nice to give me that while I was enduring Raw 25.
Enduring is the right word.
I was being Enzo Amore allegedly by Raw 25.
Swiftly moving on from Raw 25 is, of course, our Royal Rumble predictions that are happening. It happens tonight. We'll, as champions, I think we should go last, don't you, Candy?
That sounds good.
So we'll start off with the Bobby Roode United States Challenge, United States Open Challenge.
this match until it was on.
Well, has anyone got Bobby Roode?
I've got Bobby Roode.
I've got Bobby Roode.
I've got Bobby Roode as well.
I can't say until
He's
I
held
know.
the belt since, like, was it last Tuesday?
Yeah,
He's
but look
not
what they
dropping
did.
it.
I'm sorry, but look what
What
they
if
did
it's
to
The
Zack
Rock?
Ryder.
That's Zack Ryder.
Yeah,
That's his
but he
Bobby Roode.
deserved it. Everyone was
To be
popping.
fair,
and then,
shall we just not do this one because it's too hard to call? We don't know the opponent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
if Roman Reigns comes out, I'm sorry, I'm going with Roman
What if
Reigns.
it's Goldberg?
We should just strike it off.
One more match.
Because if no one predicts it, then
Yeah,
it can't.
Bobby. Yeah, we'll strike that one
I
off.
hope it's
for
Ric
us then.
Flair.
We'll strike that one off.
So, no more Rude.
No Bobby
No more
Roode.
Roode.
So the 2 other pre-show matches, because there's 3. What a treat!
At least we're getting a pre-show match.
3 pre-show matches.
Because the fucking women's rumble's taking up half the fucking shit. Sorry.
Just Johnson. I'm gonna move on quickly. So there's the revival. There's
Oh, did you hear that click? I think a trigger's just been pulled.
V-trigger.
so on the pre-show there's the revival versus.
Sorry. Nobody got that reference.
There's the revival versus Gallows and Anderson. Croft, who have you got?
Got Gallows and Anderson.
Hello.
I've got the club. Yeah, Gallows and Anderson.
Gallows and Anderson.
Gallows and Anderson.
I've got the revival
Why?
because
They got fucking squashed.
they got jobbed out. They're going to win it back. It's a
No.
pre-show.
No.
No.
They got squashed.
They're on the
Gallows-
pre-show.
Gallows and Anderson were left celebrating with DX, Scott Hall, and Finn Balor, so they're clearly the ones who are winning.
Yeah.
Oh well, we'll see.
And also,
To be fair,
Low
Gallows and
more
Anderson have been jobbed out for like the past 2 years. It's about time they won.
yeah.
Maybe they might actually put on a decent match instead.
And
of
if they
jobbing.
are trying to build this actual Balor Club thing, then you don't have them lose to the team that just
Yeah.
got squashed.
True.
Fucking 101, mate.
Never mind. Next up is the 205 Live Showcase match, as it shall henceforth be known. It's the Lucha Lads, as I've just named them. Kalisto, Lindsay Dorado, and Gran Metalik against TJP,
Rumble winner.
Jack Gallagher, and I can't remember the other one.
Drew Gulak.
And Drew Gulak. Who have we all got?
I
Croft.
don't give a fuck for the Lucha Lads,
The Lucha Lads.
but it should be Gulak.
I've got the Luchadors.
The Lucha Lads. Alex.
Yeah, same.
Candy.
I got TJP, etc.
Oh.
The heel bunch.
You gone for that one? I've gone
Because-
for the Lucha Lads as well.
Of the 8 people in the match, they're the 4 I've actually heard of. So
Fair play.
I went with them.
Fair enough, man.
You mean 6 people they're in the match?
Is it a 6-man tag?
Yeah.
Fair enough. So disinterested with the people. I thought Lynch and Dorado were 2 different people.
Next up, for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship, we have the Usos against Gable and Benjamin in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Croft.
Usos.
Hello.
Usos.
Same. Usos.
Gable and Benjamin.
Oh, I'm going for the Usos as well, mate.
Oh.
Dark horse in it.
I reckon it'll be 2-1. I reckon Gable and
But yeah, it's a 2 out of 3
Benjamin.
balls match. That can have something 2-0.
yeah. I don't think it'll be 2-0. I reckon
I think it'd
close.
be a shame for the Usos to
Is this a 3 out of
No.
4s? 3
2
4s?
out of 3
falls.
Yeah.
I think it'd be a shame for the Usos to lose. They're really fucking good.
Yeah.
They're,
Yeah.
they're
They are good.
amazing.
They're my favourite
The
tag.
only reason I can think of them to lose would be because of Jimmy's recent. There's been allegations against one of them, hasn't there?
No, you got a
Has there?
DUI.
Driving under the
Driving.
influence.
Oh, that's not so bad.
Yeah, I mean, people like everyone's got one. Pretty much, it's pretty much a rite of passage in WWE.
Ric Flair's had
Oh,
about
that's
12.
not so
They're
bad.
just not honest.
Okay, well, that's not so bad then. So then for the Raw Tag Team Championships, we have fucking what's his name, Jason Jordan, and Seth Rollins against the Bar. Croft,
The bar.
obviously, wearing his Bar T-shirt like a mark.
A bark.
A bark,
Bark.
of course.
I've got the bar as well because it's Sheamus' birthday. Sheamus.
Sheamus.
And,
R.I.P. Sheamus.
Lol.
I think they're going to go for some sort of extra Rollins face turn on Jason Jordan.
I think
he
this
was
could be the
pulling some
break.
strange faces during the Peep Show that suggested, I want no part of this tag team.
Yeah. Alex.
Yeah, I've gone for the bar.
I think actually,
I've gone for the bar.
I was going for the Bar.
Oh,
Clean
actually,
sweep.
Jordan will cost him
Yeah, I do.
because he's goofy. He's like angling 99, isn't he?
It feels
Doesn't
to
quite
me
know what
like
he's doing.
Oh,
You
well,
know-
it's his son.
So,
What are you talking about?
you know when
Real?
you know when you're going
also,
out.
he's a ninja.
Non-branded energy drink. You know when your mum, you know when you're going out and your mum's like, take your cousin with you, and your cousin's a bit like mentally deficient. That's what I feel like with Rollins and Jason Jordan.
I feel like it's when
Well, no, because Jordan's a goofy fucker. Like, you just know where he is or what's going on. He's always like, "Where's me dad?" And it's like, what's happening?
I like that he sounds
Honestly,
like,
I
like,
feel when I'm out with Ryan. Like, I swear to God, it is. They remind me of me and Ryan, but 2 males.
Oh my
I
god.
like how he only ever sees his dad
I
on
hope
Monday
Ryan
night
doesn't
for 3
listen to
hours.
this
That's the only time they have to communicate.
I was really when the
That's all
announcement,
social services have allowed Kurt to see.
when they first introduced the storyline, I was hoping for like little Instagram segments of him like teaching him to ride a bike and tying his shoes.
He did put Kurt Angle put a picture up the other week of his actual legit family.
And Jason Jordan was
And Jason
just in
Jordan
the
was there.
They
He
all
was like,
matching t-shirts.
yeah.
And
And it was like good to spend time with my family and kids. I was like, fuck off, you're fooling no one, mate.
I mean, 10 out of 10 for the
Imagine.
dedication to the storyline.
Imagine go in the zoo
Imagine
and it's like
that.
all of Kurt Angle's family and then just Jason Jordan go, oh, hey, thanks, Dad. Like,
Can you
buying
imagine
candy floss
if
for him.
by just 0.1 of a chance that this is legit and we've all been sat there going, what a load of fucking shit. And then they legit do like a live Maury Pervich paternity test or something like that.
Oh my
and even
god.
they didn't know.
You are the father.
Fuck. So, moving on from Murray Povich.
So we all at the bar.
We all had the bar clean sweep. The next up is the WWE titles match is AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn in a 2-on-1 handicap for the WWE
Did you
title.
just because you breathed in?
Maybe. I'm not feeling very well. My bodily
If you're
functions are all
listening
over
to
the place
podcast,
today.
rewind and see if that actually happened.
And let us know.
I had like a. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm trying to catch my breath. I think that's what it is. I'm not very. My lungs aren't working properly. I should probably get that seen to.
Yeah.
Croft, who have you got for this match?
I have AJ.
Well,
I can't pick. Can I predict who will get pinned?
no.
Well,
That's
yes.
technically a prediction.
'Cause-
Well, yeah.
Can I just have it like Kane will get pinned?
No,
We're
because
not
we're
on
a
about
different
this.
match.
Oh my god.
Oh!
Get off your phone, you tits! Damn it,
Are
D'Lo!
we on AJ? Oh.
Yes!
Oh.
Quality podcasting. We can only find out a few good marks.
Fucking hate you. For fuck's sake, man.
Been a while, lads.
Jesus.
I bring
AJ,
high quality to this podcast. Don't you ever deny that.
AJ, or Owens and Sammy?
Oh, it's gotta be AJ.
Gotta be AJ. Thank you for your contribution.
Gotta predict who will get pinned. Kane.
Just to swerve us all.
Alex, who have you got? Fucking savers. AJ.
Brock. I have AJ.
I also have AJ. I think it's pretty obvious. Okay, now Universal Title match.
Wait, can I predict can I predict he'll be pinned? Because there are actually 2 options.
As
I'm gonna say he pins.
hang on. Let me announce it first. Let me get up to the bit first.
No, I'm
It's
still
all
on the
falling apart.
I'm still on the style.
We have done this exact same format for 7 fucking months.
No,
How is it we've done over 9 or 10 pay-per-views?
New year, new me.
no, I'm still on the Styles match.
Okay.
Can I predict who gets pinned in the Styles match?
Yes.
No, it doesn't matter now.
Kane.
Just fucking say it.
Owens.
Okay.
Styles over Owens. Sami Zayn leaves. He gets clean away.
Okay. Next is the Universal title match. It's Brock Lesnar defending against Kane and Braun Strowman. Croft, who have you got? Lesnar.
I feel like
I've got no one for this. Can I
Oh, so you've been
You've
picked by
gotta
Kane? You've got to pick.
Oh, I've got to
You've got to pick a winner. You can't just pick who's going to get pinned.
But technically that would work for any other match.
It's a triple threat match!
That's why I said yes when you're like, can I say he gets pinned? I was like, yeah, because then the other one wins. It's like, Kane.
You know what, right? I normally, this is even one for the blooper reel.
I'll leave this in.
This is just part of the fucking joke. Oh my god. Right, while you're making up your mind, Alex, who have you got? When you've finished having a laughing fit.
She's got Lesnar.
Hang on. Are you pig?
Have you picked?
No, because I go after Alex.
Alex is
We've done the same
dying.
order for last
Me and
week.
Candy picked last. You
Right.
fucked up the order now. Damn it, Willow!
I'm gonna say
Factory
I'm gonna say
reset.
Lesnar.
He's gone for Lesnar. I've gone for Braun Strowman. I think tonight's the night they pull the trigger. It's happening.
I got Lesnar.
Okay.
Because
Oh, Strowman.
Strowman.
So,
Also,
Because-
something I've just
because-
realised. We only got 2 matches left. Something I've just realised. Pete hasn't sent anyone his predictions.
oh God, yeah.
Shall I get him off him?
Yeah.
Always professional and a few good marks. Preparing ahead of time.
Because we
We
didn't
didn't
completely
actually
forget
forget
about him, and we've only just remembered now.
if they're going Lesnar Reigns at Mania, then Lesnar keeps the title, doesn't
True,
Yeah,
but I
that's what
just
I'm
think
thinking.
the reason I think they put Kane in there is so that Kane takes
He's
the
the fall
pinfall
down.
Yeah.
from
he? Is that not to
Strowman.
protect Strowman?
Maybe it's either way around,
Oh,
isn't
no,
it?
protect Strowman. He's already been pinned by Lesnar. Maybe they just don't want to do it twice.
Yeah, then it'd really put the nail.
But
in
maybe
the
they also put him in there because their first match, the first singles match was bloody awful.
True.
I'm
Well, and adding
spamming Mel
Kane's
and
gonna
Pete.
make it better.
So,
Fucking Knox County Mayor Kane.
Again, they looked at all the people on the Raw roster to make this match better. But yep,
Kane.
Mer Kane.
don't you have more stuff to do? So, on to the final two predictions, which are for the Royal Rumble. Of course, this year there is the first ever Women's Royal Rumble. I'm sure we're all really excited about that. It's going to be great.
You sounded that really sarcastic.
I was mostly trying to get Liam to say something sarcastic to trigger Alex more, but Alex is deeply engrossed in her phone right now.
I'm getting the fucking predictions off Pete, you dickhead.
I know you are.
That was a 3-part plan, and you are not that clever.
Anyway, for the Royal Rumble, we've decided to bring in a new.
Kalisto et al.
Kalisto and his flippy friends.
He's got et al. That's your examiner referencing.
I know.
So for the Royal Rumble, we've decided to bring in a new predictions point scoring system. So essentially, if your prediction is in the final 5, you get 1 point. If your prediction is in the final 2, you get 2 points. If your prediction, by some godforsaken miracle, you pick the right one out of 30 different people, you will receive 3 points. Could potentially make or break anyone's night, with a potential of 6 points to be made out of 2 matches. Yes, it's big. So, starting with the first ever Women's Royal Rumble, Liam, who have you got?
Asuka.
Willow.
Oscar.
Paige.
Interesting. Candy.
Asuka.
I've also gone for Asuka. Why do you think Paige?
Because I think it's a work that she's injured.
Do you not also think that they've been really hammering home that Asuka's undefeated?
Yeah.
Like,
And I think that it's getting
in all
boring.
matches.
Be a
you-
big swerve if Paige won.
Do you
I
think?
think it's getting boring.
Do you think that?
And it's too predictable. How she's undefeated. Why?
Yeah.
So it's real
'Cause-
predictable.
Yeah. So this might be a chance for like
she's,
her to
she's
not
unbeatable. Nobody matches her.
Yeah,
No,
but
they've
fucking
already-
if 29 over, well, not obviously not 29, but if like 10 other women eliminate her, she's got no fucking chance. I'm sorry, like realistically,
They might
she's
do the
got-
big man spot, yeah, and like
Yeah.
all gang up on
Yeah.
her.
Well,
Yeah.
and
And also-
spots.
Yeah.
They have acknowledged
And-
she's not unbeaten in multi-woman matches, so this wouldn't affect her winning streak.
Well, in
Is
which
it
case
too late for me
that's
for changing my
different,
prediction, or is it set in stone now?
it's set in stone.
You've said on
I've
the
got Pete's
podcast.
predictions, but I'll say
Who
them
would you
after
change
we're
it
all
to?
finished.
Well, you may as well
Yeah,
catch up.
No, Sasha Banks.
So,
Okay.
who's you got for revival thingy?
He's got Gallows and Anderson, Kalisto and
Yeah.
the crew,
The Usos and thingy.
Usos,
The bar in
the
thingy.
Bar,
AJ Styles and thingy.
AJ Styles,
The Universal title match.
Brock Lesnar,
And for the Women's Rumble.
Asuka.
Okay, so you're on your own for that one. That'd be interesting. For the final
She
prediction
might not
then.
even made it, knowing my fucking luck, she were. I should get -5 fucking points for that. To win it, it was not even fucking in
Pick
it.
someone who's not. So for the final prediction is for the Men's Royal Rumble. Croft.
Tatanka. Not really.
You said it now.
It
It's on
was
the
a
podcast.
joke. It's not on my notes. I've got Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns.
Willogs also has Roman Reigns.
Let down both of yous. Alex.
Finn
I'm
Balor.
trying to win, mate.
Finn Balor.
Same.
Go on.
Shinsuke Nakamura.
I also Shinsuke Nakamura.
Pete
has.
also has Shinsuke Nakamura.
Oh.
Who do we think will come back?
Billy Gunn.
To Tanker.
No,
I
there's,
really
there's,
want
there's a
to
whole there's a whole load of people that could come back for this one because it's the 30th anniversary, isn't it? Personally, I'd love to see Stone Cold come back in.
Not a
That's
chance.
not happening.
Be amazing.
I
admit
think
it.
Hogan?
Batista will come back.
Oh no, well, no.
Imagine if it's Hogan.
Bam,
Bum.
bam, bam,
How much will you pop if it's Hogan?
Oh, of course I'm pop, but it's not happening.
I'll literally strip naked and jizz all over you.
Nice.
I'll join you.
Don't act like you've not happened to you before.
Well, that wraps up this predictions podcast. Wow.
I think we also need an Alex facial expression.
Alright then.
Can I
It's
defend my
one
choice
or
of
the other, it's-
Nakamura?
Oh,
You what? Sorry.
Can I defend the choice of Nakamura?
Yes, absolutely.
One, he kind of needs it.
Agreed.
does need
He's very much been lingering in the mid card for most of his Raw and SmackDown. And if Styles retains, he can build up Nakamura Styles, which Styles has said he wants to do at WrestleMania. Like, he didn't just want to do this on just another B show.
Yeah, it would have
pay-per-view.
to be WrestleMania.
He was fighting for this to be a proper main event feud for WrestleMania. So I think
if they're going to
if
pull
they
the
drop
trigger
to
on
him,
it.
they can do it now.
Yeah, absolutely.
If Nakamura wins.
Completely agree.
I think they will do Styles v Nakamura. I just don't think they'll have a Nakamura Rumble win to do it.
Right, yeah.
I think they'll build
Yeah.
him up over this month.
So this is why I find it interesting that the Elimination Chamber this year is a Raw only pay-per-view, which generally lends it. Oh, even though, to be fair, saying this, Randy Orton won it last year. He was on SmackDown, and Elimination Chamber was a SmackDown pay-per-view last year. So, but in my mind, that means that a SmackDown superstar is winning the Rumble, and then the Elimination Chamber will be for the number one contendership to the Universal title.
It would make sense.
That's how I'd book that. But then they did it
Oh,
last
I've not
year.
thought of this well. No.
You'd gone for Balor because
I've gone for Balor.
think he's hot.
I've gone for two Raw people. Fuck!
All right. Well, you can't change it now because you said it on the podcast.
Come on to Tanker!
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, so this isn't the end of the podcast because we will be back doing our live reactions of both Rumble matches. Myself and Willow did the men's Rumble last year. It was quite eventful.
it was very funny.
So this year with
we got tequila this year.
with three other we don't
Are we filming ourselves?
Got white
recording
ace.
it. Yeah.
I look a fucking mess.
No,
It's 3 in the morning.
we're recording it, as
I
in
was gonna
like
say.
podcast recording, mate. We're not
So I look a mess
we're not
now.
filming it. You've
5 hours
looked a
time.
mess for 20 years, mate. Don't worry about it. Hey, you called yourself a dog by yourself on one of our previous podcasts. It's actually on our blooper reel podcast as well. So don't be giving
Yeah, but I can say it. You fucking can't.
We've been abusing moms.
It's on the podcast, can't change it now. Right, yeah, so we will see you practically momentarily. We're going to go and do lucha things. We'll catch you in a bit.
Do sanity things on the roof.
Sanity things on the roof. Hey everyone, so the men's Royal Rumble is up first, which was a little bit of a shock to us all. Some of us thought it was going on last. Most of us thought it was going on last, to be fair.
I think it's fucking stupid.
Croft's not happy.
No, I'm really not.
Roman Reigns eats Tide Pods.
Fantastic sign.
Lungs on age.
Nice.
Lungs on age in English, though. Rusev in at number one.
He's gonna win.
Balor?
Balor.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh,
Interesting.
no,
There's your
man.
pick, Alex.
Yeah, new pick for Iron Man. Finn Balor.
Oh, wouldn't it be good if these two were the final two?
Oh.
His first ever Rumble match. Oh,
Yeah, can we
look
not-
at that fucking jacket.
Can I just look
That
at
is the
Finn Balor?
sexiest colour I've ever seen in my life. I fucking want it.
Burgundy, no
Oh, it's lovely.
Look at
Burgundy's the
that
colour of
man.
love.
That's fucking sexual.
Look at that man.
Look at those abs.
Take a look at the abs.
They're beautiful.
Alright, lads,
Put it like
since we're here, since let's have a bit of fun. What bar is Rusev? He's in white, grey, purple.
It shows a difficult one there.
Yeah.
It's difficult, isn't it?
Cherry Diet Coke.
Oh, it's not bad. Not bad.
Oh,
What bars
Finn
Balor?
gone already. I've had enough.
be hilarious if he did.
Can I have a bonus point if my pick comes in first and is out first?
No. Finn Balor's a kind of
She
cherry
got
coke.
taken down by Rusev then.
Yeah, I can see
That's nice.
Balor's cherry coke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rusev's
No,
more
he
of
says
a...
like grape Fanta.
I'm almost like he's like blackjacks.
No, he's Fanta.
No,
grape.
he's got there's too much white and purple in the. I can think of something.
He's a picnic bar.
Yeah, that's
Quality
not bad.
Street.
Quality Street, that's a good one.
Yeah, Quality Street is a
When
good
the
shout.
fuck did I ever see
Willy
black,
Wonka
white,
bars.
and grey in Quality Street?
Well, he's got purple on him as well.
Purple.
He's the Willy Wonka bar.
I think he looks more of Dairy Milk.
Oh yeah, do you
Just
know
an
what?
average Dairy Milk. You've got a bit of black, a bit of white, a bit of purple.
Oh, what a drop
That
kick!
was you.
The fucking traps on Balor. Fucking
Got
hell.
traps on Rusev.
Here we go. Entrant number 3.
Kenny Omega.
In the front.
Oh, don't.
Meh.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Rhino!
Rhino!
Philly.
Oh, what a... I mean, like, that's not even a return though, is it? Because he's part of the Rumble.
No.
That's still cool though.
He is fucking huge.
That is cool.
250 to 1 odds on Rhino, same as Vin Diesel.
He scares me how huge he is.
He's massive.
Because he's
Look at
small
his
as well.
quads.
Oh, look at Rhino versus Rusev. Look at
That's
this.
a match I never thought I wanted to see.
Look at
until
Rhino.
right now.
Look at Rhino's quads.
Look
Look
at
at
them
them
thighs.
quads.
Fucking huge, eh?
Oh, there it is.
See him.
Oh
Yes! Oh, shit! Oh my fucking god!
Oh,
Oh, it's the NXT champion! Oh my god, that's so cool! You're happier now.
I mean, I'm always happy to see the genre.
Oh, mate. He's Slayer just getting dicked on. Oh,
Have
don't
him,
you
lad,
see
have him.
Thomas? Fucking go ahead, lad. Oh,
Yes.
yes, my
Yes.
favourite. Yes.
Is he going to help him? He's got a pancake. Slayer is just everyone's bitch.
Not Almas.
Well, he's not going to win, is he?
No, but he shouldn't. He's the NXT champion.
Well, yeah, but Rusev was the NXT champion at one point, wasn't he? No, it wasn't.
No.
I'm thinking of Big E.
Yeah, Barge was.
Big E and Finn.
Why did no one catch on to that?
Oh. To Kofi.
I reckon.
No, it's Zaves.
Zaves?
Ziv, you're saying it like your best mates.
Go on, Zaves, lad.
Oh, it's our mate Zivs.
Like Michael Cole calling
I
him
thought Xavier
shit.
Woods was scared of Finn Balor, not Finn Balor,
Bray
of Bray Wyatt.
There's no continuity.
There was continuity a couple of years ago. Maybe last year it might have been, actually. Mind you, he's grown man now. He's won tag titles since then. He's not scared no more. Nope. Shinsuke!
Oh,
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
Shin!
14.
Oh, Sami Zayn and Shinsuke!
Oh,
They had a really good match once.
And they did on one move.
Shinsuke is clearly a cat cup.
Oh no, he's red and black. He's got to be red and white to be a kind of
Oh,
code.
do you?
what is he then?
He's them black
What you
and
say,
red,
he's
like
like-
licorice sweets.
He's
Not
like
blackjack,
Coke
but not
No, you got to
blackjack.
be black. That's got to be black and red.
Or is it blackjack?
He's Maltesers.
No, Blackjack's. Blackjack's has a bit of.
He's
mostly black
Bourneville.
He's Bourneville. Excellent shout. Flown by this.
I know.
Hey!
There he is. How long's he going to last?
He'll have to last a bit longer, or it's just way too obvious.
Did they just get rid of the music from his theme?
Sound like a fucking ambulance just
Right,
kept going.
right to censor.
Holler if you
Cesaro's like fake Diet Coke. You know,
Black
like,
Diet
like,
Coke.
Like
fake
Tesco's
diet,
own.
yeah, like Diet Roller Cola.
It's like the sugar-free monster.
No, he's not worth monster. He's definitely relentless.
Yeah. Nah, he's a merge.
Boost.
Emerge! That's exactly what he is!
Shit, can of a 200 mil can of a
Oh, Apollo's out. I've met him, he's nice.
That's Cesaro though, isn't it?
No, he's not. Although I've never met Cesaro. But I can assume Cesaro's quite nice.
I'm sure he's a lovely bloke.
Can only speculate. I mean, you know, he puts on Instagram him drinking his little coffees every morning. It's like,
Yeah.
can't be a bad person, really,
I
can
bet
he?
he'd be nice to like have a chill.
He's got the Nespresso machines on the go.
I bet he wakes up
Oh, I
with
don't know.
this guy.
Stuck up people have them as well.
Ah, no, but he's from Switzerland.
He's the kind of fella to get his
He's
paper
so
delivered.
he's gonna be so chill. Who's
Just
next?
go skiing all the time.
Oh, it's Jinder!
Oh!
Oh,
he's also
a
a-
crunchy.
With a Singh brother.
He's actually
He's a crunchy!
I love a bit of
Genius.
herb.
Genius.
The back knee is the honeycomb.
Seth.
Oh.
I thought it was Kane.
Oh, wow, the Guy Fieri
Right.
tights.
Wow.
They are ugly.
Oh, I remember my first pair of wrestling tights.
What is he? Oh, he's like them fireball things that you used
Yeah,
to
he
get.
literally is.
He's a
Attack in a
fireball.
When
Attack
you
in a
used to be
fireball.
like, yeah, Dave, like one of the sweets.
We just robbing OSW's gimmick here.
Gimmick infringement.
Gotta be done,
We're gonna get a message during like when this goes out. It's like, hey lads, come on. Well, that was
Nice.
planned.
That wasn't planned at all.
It was a nice elimination though. Let's be honest.
Seth Rollins still looks fucking beautiful.
He's a beautiful human being.
Even in his Masato Tanaka tights.
Even in his school disco
The
pants.
Jerry pants.
The cheering pants.
Seth Rollins just been eliminated and they've just not shown it.
No, I don't think
Or
so.
did he cling on?
Surely.
Oh no, he's alright.
No. Get away from Rusev.
Go on! Go on, Kofi!
Oh, he's eliminated all the New Day.
He has?
Oh, yes!
Oh my god!
Beautiful.
Kofi!
Oh,
Kofi,
Shawn Michaels
Kofi Royal Rumble spot!
His thing is shouting, this is for you, this is for you. Or is that just me?
The pancakes!
The pancakes! All hail!
Lift them up, lads.
What happened? What'd you do if he accidentally just puts his
I
foot
know,
down?
yeah, I was thinking that.
What are you doing? What is he doing here? No
He's
way.
walked to the steps.
Is he going to go flying straight over that top rope? He is as well. Wow!
Amazing.
That was nice.
That was mental!
Amazing.
Beautiful.
He
That was
deserved-
one of the best Kofi spots there's ever
Oh,
been.
that was sick.
That was fucking mint.
That was.
Oh!
He's eliminated.
Eat pancake!
Oh,
I love the New Day.
he was WWE champion.
I think that's what's funny, yeah.
For a lengthy amount of
Oh, he's on
time.
Johnny?
That's the best
Go on,
thing.
Amos, lad.
No,
Hey.
pancakes, dickhead.
Ah,
Nice.
smart man. Kofi over bumping them.
Oh, Idolo.
That was amazing.
That
What
was
does CN mean?
unreal.
100.
Yeah.
Hey!
He has to eliminate a fair few.
A brace in the ring sounds
Ah. Rob's face and he went.
Kept that one quiet.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, we all knew you beat him in 5 minutes, though.
No.
Oh, Rusev, don't be a bell. Let him have the moment.
Crowd don't know what to get behind here.
Oh, look, they're working together. Isn't that a novelty? Oh, what a tag team. Oh, Rusev's gone.
Oh!
It's no longer
Prepared
Rusev's
to get
game.
shat on Matt Hardy.
Oh,
the booze.
the booze howling down. Oh, don't They're working together. That's boss.
Oh, do the chomp,
Do it. No.
Oh, okay.
Just fight instead, lads. That's fine.
That's fine. That's what you paid to do.
Are they eliminating each other there?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Bray and Matt are out.
Well, that was shit.
But anybody that's seen her eliminates the young up and coming talent that is Andrade Cien Almas.
Mate. Oh, I thought you were going to just
I was going to say, you dare touch Nakamura.
Yeah, but if anything's gonna get the over, like if somebody like Rollins eliminated him, it'd be like, oh fuck. But if Cena did it, the fucking veteran, if anyone can eliminate him realistically.
It's a hurricane! How's that for a return? That's amazing! Oh, yes. I don't care anymore. That's the best thing to happen today.
Belter.
205 GM.
Oh, that's amazing. Yes!
No! You bastard.
John Cena's going to be a bell in, isn't he?
Oh!
Well,
Candy's missed him.
It's alright, I heard everything.
the hurricane!
Yeah, no.
Mate!
Yeah, I know.
I can't believe Albert is still here.
Yeah, no, he's gone the distance, hasn't he?
That's good, really. Put some eyes on NXT, hopefully.
Absolutely. Adam Cole!
Yes!
Adam Cole!
Yeah.
Fuck yes!
Oh, here we go.
Listen to this. Baby! Fantastic.
That's good.
Fantastic. Oh, NXT getting its
Again, it's due, yeah.
getting its due. Yeah, man. Alright. Wow, that's really good.
Really good.
29 minutes in a rumble.
That's really solid.
doesn't-
When you're not even on the main roster.
This is going really quick, this rumble.
Isn't it just?
And I feel like there's not been many men.
Been on for 40 minutes.
At one time.
Seth Rollins' title, like Jericho might have won them in about '99,
Yeah.
which is probably the last time they were like in fashion.
Looks like Kane put his tights in the dryer.
Why do you want to just poke the eyes of... He's the face, isn't he? What's he poking eyes for?
Titus
O'Neil?
wins.
Budweiser.
Oh, yeah.
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 Those black white Ferrero Rochers.
Man, Mikado, man. You remember them?
Oh yeah, Mikado.
Mikado?
Yeah, he's a Mikado.
Because he's got the little spot on him as
Yeah,
well.
no, I like that.
This is Reigns. 27 Reigns. It's Reigns!
Rey Mysterio pull?
No
Holy
way.
shit!
Oh, it's Reigns!
That's sick.
Oh, what? Oh, this has been absolutely
Yeah.
incredible. Well,
That's
Reigns is coming out of
sick.
30 then, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That's
Oh
false.
my god.
It's so fast.
Well, we
He
know,
looks a lot skinnier now, doesn't he?
Doesn't he?
we know who's winning the cruiserweight belt then, don't we?
Oh,
I can't believe that.
yeah.
He's Rey Mysterio is the Smiler from Alton
Was
Towers.
there even any spoilers about this?
No.
I feel like that.
No.
He's going to eliminate Adam Cole. That's
That's
if
fine.
you're ever going to have anyone to eliminate you, fair play.
on, Ray.
He is
He
looking a
looks
bit.
chuffed.
He does look a bit old now, though. Doesn't he? He's getting a bit like Hogan skin.
Ah, 619. I don't even. He looked boss. Like he's
Oh
moving
my
well.
god, I'm marking out.
Yes.
Booyah! 619.
Booyaka!
Oh, this is boss.
Oh, I'm so happy right now.
would anybody else mark out, considering how good it was on Raw, would anybody mark out for like some sort of stipulation match between The Miz and Roman Reigns at WrestleMania?
I'd love that.
That'd be cool.
I'd take that.
I'd be very happy with that.
They won't though.
Like a cage match or something like
Yeah.
I'd well take that.
He's winning tonight.
Well, look, Shield face off. Whatever happened to the reunion of the Shield? Did they have a proper breakup again? Or
Meningitis.
Did they all just go, nah, let's just fuck this off? Yeah, but he's got to make sure that his guys are ready to catch him. Yeah, he's out.
So are the Shield back together or not?
I
They
think
never
it's
broke
just.
up.
I think it's just one of these.
Oh shit!
There's your answer to that. Rollins is gone.
that. Do you remember himself?
Well, there's only 3. Come on.
Here we go. Who's it gonna be? I swear to God, it was Daniel Bryan.
It's Dolph.
Yeah. Oh, okay. It's Christian.
It's Dolph. Why's he got pictures of Jake Roberts on his tights?
Sorry, not sorry, but I'm a bit like this.
Who's asked?
Yeah, I'm not asked about Dolph Ziggler.
Who
really.
cares?
I'm just so glad it's not Kenny Omega.
Yeah. See if Dolph goes through and wins this
We might
one.
get an actual Golden Lovers reunion now.
Guys, what bars Dolph Ziggler?
Pink and white.
Silver and pink.
Pink and white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New guy.
New
Yeah,
guy.
new guy.
The inside of the kit.
No, not
Oh.
gold dust. Not gold dust.
Oh. Bang! Goldie's gone.
Has
It's a
Reigns
dream.
just turned heel?
Who knows?
Who knows? Come on,
No.
Shinsuke. Come on, Shinsuke.
Reverse exploder.
No, because I think with
Oh,
Seth
naughty.
like being understanding and giving him a smirk, I think there's still good books.
Oh, there.
Oh, well,
well,
that's number 30 wasted.
how many are we down to here, lads?
About 6.
Yeah, 6. How many picks
Well,
have we
all
got
of
in?
our picks are
All
in.
of our picks are still there. Remains to be seen if anyone gets the points, though. If anyone gets at least 1 point.
Didn't everybody pick Nakamura except me?
I picked Reigns.
Right.
And so did Willow.
I picked Reigns.
I
Ray wins.
our pick to standing
you-
up against the non-free
Just
pick.
the old guard versus new guard type
I like
thing.
that.
That's quite cool. It's going to be a little bit, isn't it? No, it's not. Get fucked, mate.
Yes, go on, lad.
Rey Mysterio nearly eliminated himself.
He's over the second rope.
Oh
He's
yeah.
second
Shut
rope.
up.
What bar did we say Reigns is?
Don't know, black and gold. I don't think there's.
The caramel whisper.
Yeah. Maybe.
That's more
Is it Mars
gold.
bar?
Gold.
Is it Mars bar?
Mars, no, because Mars bar's got red
I
on it.
suppose, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that some kind of like
Snickers.
Could be a
special
Snickers.
celebratory
It's
kind of
good
coke
brown
stickers?
Yeah, didn't they make a black and gold can of
I
coke?
feel they did at some point.
Yes, it did. It's the caffeine free one.
Caffeine,
Caffeine free Coke.
He's not caffeine free though, is he?
What's Cena?
He's a
Wonka
Wonka nerd.
Nerds.
Wonka nerds, yeah, with his t-shirt on.
Down to Bourneville Cherry Coke, caffeine free Coke, and Wonka Nerds.
Oh, look at Reigns.
These guys had a decent
Look at
match.
Roman Reigns' face there.
Oh, I pointed at the sign. You're not one yet,
Hey,
John.
hang on.
You're not allowed to do that, mate. You should know this. Been a more rumble
Got
matches
3
than all
men
these
to-
guys combined.
Got more men to throw over the top there, yeah, John.
You both suck.
Look at that guy going at that
Middle fingers up if you don't give a fuck. That's cool though.
Oh,
They have actually had one
yes.
Yeah.
match. Swing blades for
Oh,
days.
this means he's not winning because he's just got a load of shit in.
Getting his shit in. Yeah, there you go. Nakamura with the big boot.
No,
Just wait for Corey Graves to call this.
that'll take Balor out.
Imagine if he just bummed all the way to the ropes. Oh!
On his neck.
Nasty.
There goes Finn.
No! Oh, for fuck's sake.
So Alex only gets 1 point.
Fuck off, Cena.
Oh,
Be
so
honest
to be
with you.
Nakamura. Cena AJ Mania wouldn't be too bad.
Again.
Yeah, but they've already done it.
At Mania,
The Mania or not, they've still done it.
true.
You don't.
The one of the
Two of
Rumble
the big
was, yeah, it's true. Yeah, he actually is.
Oh.
Oh, look at this, beating down on. Sod off.
Racism?
Oh.
Yeah, blatant.
Pearl Harbor 2.0.
Reverse?
Reverse Pearl Harbor.
Gorilla Monsoon spinning in his brain.
Gonna nearly break his neck again.
Shinsuke, don't do this to me, lads. No.
Oh no.
No.
I'm okay with this. But I won't be okay with this if
Reigns is gonna throw him out.
Oh,
shit!
yes!
But now Reigns is gonna win.
Yeah.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Oh god.
So either me or Alex are getting 3 points. Oh, sorry. Yeah, because that's her favourite. It's either me or you two.
I also chose Nakamura.
Do you know,
course you picked Nakamura,
this is
wasn't
the
you?
first time I've gone up, picked my predictions based on who exactly I don't want to win. If I'd have done it on who I want to win, I'd have been fucking clean sweeping it up tonight.
You'd have had two. Yeah, you'd have had at least 2 points.
I feel like I'm watching a horror movie. I'm like that.
It's looking for your eyes.
It's the
Yeah.
most tense
for your
I've
fingers.
ever been watching the Rumble for a long time.
Look at Roman Reigns actually laying his shit in.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's against Shinsuke Nakamura. I think he's had harder hits than Roman Reigns, doesn't he?
Pull the rope down, pull the rope down, pull the rope down.
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Are you genuinely want Nakamura to win this?
Yeah, because of the heat that Roman will get. I like Roman too much, I don't like him getting heat.
Oh, no, don't do that, Shinsuke.
Oh no,
that looks dangerous.
That's
Don't do
foolish.
This looks like the kind of double elimination kind of
What are
bullshit.
you doing, mate?
Pull them over.
My fucking heart's beating so fast.
Mine is.
This crowd, you are right, you know. The crowd's going to be dead after this.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But I mean, but then they've got, like...
They've
My
only got,
heart is going.
they've only got probably another half an hour until the next, until the women's
No, it'll be
Rumble.
longer than
They're
that.
close.
they'll have an hour.
Yeah, it's gonna finish at like 4, and we've got another
It
2 hours.
finishes
Yeah.
after 4, it's like 4:15, I think.
We've got another hour, 2 hours, yeah.
2 hours.
They'll,
Well,
Yeah,
an hour
easy,
then.
an hour.
An hour then.
they've got 2 other
I
matches
think
before the
you've
women's
got
one as
Brock
well.
and Braun. This is a marky fucking crowd. No matter what happens in this, when you've got fucking
That'll be on.
Braun
That has to be
Strowman-
out next.
When you've got Braun Strowman coming out,
See what happens.
I don't want Roman Reigns to win it
I don't believe
because
your
I don't want him
prediction.
to get the heat. I love him too much. He can't deal with it.
Oh,
Here he goes. Oh, come on, Nakamura, please.
I'm sick of these false falls. I just want.
Please. Kinshasa.
Straight back up again. Boo!
I'm so happy! Yes! Oh my god!
Japanese beer time!
Yes! Ah, Nakamura eliminates
Look how
Reigns.
popping they
oh
are.
god.
Oh, I'm so happy.
I'm not even asked about my prediction.
Oh.
No, I'm not.
I'm just so happy he won.
I knew this had happened about 3 minutes ago when Pete put a message in the group chat.
Saying
Yeah!
I saw that
I'm
first
guessing.
lit up and I thought, oh, I don't want to check it until after it's finished. I don't know because I was getting
Oh.
tense.
Oh, I'm so happy Shinsuke's won. Oh, right, guys. That's that for the men's one, I guess. We'll see you in just a mo for the women's rumble. See you then. And we're back again for the
No,
31st ever.
Liam, look at the crowd.
Yeah, they're ready for this.
Okay. Well, we'll see.
That drew number 1 and number 2 will start in the ring. Every 90 seconds, another superstar.
Oh my god, we've seen one of these, we know the fucking rules.
Continue until all 30 superstars have joined
I mean, there was one
eliminations
about an hour ago.
and will go on to face the champion of her choice.
Oh,
What?
that's a their choice as well. It's not
Yeah.
brand.
Yeah, we
I
knew
thought-
this.
I thought it was for brand.
No,
They did it with the men's
they
as
did
well.
it with the men's.
Oh, fucking hell, Asuka's winning then.
Yep.
Are they sitting ringside or something?
Probably.
Looks like it.
And Charlotte will be coming out as well, I imagine.
Fucking hell, this announcer.
Maria Menounos. She sounds like
A man.
yeah, sounds like a pre-op transvestite.
Now, question: are they doing this just to just showcase? Look, we've got women's champions. Because why wasn't AJ and Brock sat outside as well?
I think it's so they're part of the history making.
Yeah. I guess it's the first one, isn't it?
Though? Like, I feel like they're overdoing it.
Well, there was all over the fucking
Mate, still doing
promo thing, wasn't
and
there?
everything.
True.
Oh,
Yo, you don't do that.
Get out.
Fuck
Get out.
You don't do that.
Leave. Get out of that ring.
She's not even dressed for it. She looks like she rolled out of bed.
Who, Charlotte?
Remember Maria Menounos?
No, she's in the trackies.
She's like, oh, I just came from the gym.
Put my heels on, couldn't be asked getting dressed.
I love that Bliss and Charlotte have just got this like proper bitchy rivalry going on. It's like she's the goddess and then one's the
Queen.
yeah. Sasha. Interesting. Superwoman clothing going on there
Wonder
from Wonder Woman even.
She's got a good entrance though.
Surprised not got fucking Eddie Guerrero slapped on her fucking thigh.
She's going on here. Got Eddie Guerrero tattooed on his
Yeah.
torso. Coming out in a low rider.
Yeah. Again. Oh no, it was a Jeep or something, wasn't it?
Coming out to Viva La Raza.
Do you know what would be a swerve? If Asuka won it and then challenged Charlotte.
Yeah,
I would
that
rather
would-
that than
I
Alexa.
think that with that stipulation and the way they've been building, like I think that's the match that they would put on.
Because they wanted to keep them away from each other, didn't they?
Shut up!
Awful.
Oh, sweet
Okay.
Bocky!
Becky.
Bailey has to be next.
The what?
Bailey has to be number 3.
So all the four horsewomen.
Yeah.
She fucked up her other. Oh, there we go.
Not coming back.
I'm quite hyped for this now.
Conversation with Finn Balor.
It's a proper way to start it.
She said, I feel like I
Oh,
was
Nice gear.
Ah, it's lovely gear.
And he said,
Bit of Coke Zero gear, that.
That's exactly what Becky Lynch did, and look where she
Proper
is.
more arms on Steph there. Alright, what's Sasha then? In a Wonder Woman get up.
Like
Red, blue, and gold.
special edition Wonder Woman Pringles.
That's cheating.
She's
Salt
Blue?
and vinegar and ready salted Pringles.
Ah, you can only be one. You can only be one thing. You can't be a combination of two.
I'd say she's more salt and vinegar.
she's just fuck.
Right,
Oh,
what's-
she's the special edition Olympic M&Ms.
Yes,
That was
Olympic M&Ms.
rubbish.
The American flag M&Ms.
Yeah.
No, they're British ones.
Did they do?
Yeah. They have like red, white, and blue M&Ms.
Oh, but she's
She's
red, blue.
white.
Yeah, she's red, blue, and gold. Mostly gold. Only
Ah,
white.
yeah, I suppose.
I'm incredibly nervous.
What's the I'm trying to think of blue and red and blue.
She hasn't
There
got
is
one.
summer.
There isn't one really. I'll have to do some. You have to do some proper research to find that
I'm
out.
gonna fucking do it.
Chocolate bar
Red,
experts.
red, blue, and gold chocolate bars.
She's a fucking.
There should be a what bar
She's got
website.
stars. She can be a star bar.
Milky.
Oh yeah, it's got to be a
Stars.
star bar. She's got purple hair as well.
Yeah.
Could
Yeah,
be.
star bar.
Use number 3.
Nah, yeah.
Double down 90 seconds.
Oh, that'd be swerve.
Oh.
Sarah, oh,
Game,
Gave me.
Yeah!
It's the future.
The future Xmas is Candyland.
Fantastic. It's
Oh,
Lita.
yeah.
No
Told
way.
Oh, yes.
Yes. She just made up to be there, isn't she?
Oh, we did call that earlier though, didn't we? What are the, what are
I
those
called
matches?
that
Oh
like last
my
week.
god.
That's
Come on,
so
Lita.
cool. Fantastic. That's boss.
Becky's corpsing.
Becky's like, this is cool.
She's in full markup mode, yeah.
Becky's like, I know I have to be professional, but I'm fucking marking out right now.
First Hall of Famers to enter a women's Rumble match.
Well, it was
That's
hardly
big on it.
It was hardly going to be Bob Backlund.
Could have been Trish. Jack
Would have
Williams.
been Trish, yeah.
There we go.
Oh.
First woman eliminated for the Women's Royal Rumble is
By
Mandy
Lita.
Rose. And by Lita as well. Fair play.
I'm predicting Roman Reigns to be number 30.
In the Women's Royal Rumble.
Romana Reigns.
Comes out in a wig.
He didn't need one.
Comes out with braid.
Yeah, but if he doesn't cause it, it's still obvious.
Few blonde streaks.
He
Yeah,
just
and
comes
he's got a bit of
backstage to
shave.
shave his beard.
Puts
Yeah.
on a blonde wig and hopes no one will see through his
Few
disguise.
false eyelashes.
Yeah.
Doesn't need him. Get in!
Fuck yes!
Sorry, Wilson.
Oh, bloody hell. Wow. How old is she now?
84.
Well, she's not. But,
Oh, she looked better than she did in 2005.
why? God.
Woman defies age.
Hey guys, Kieran here. Unfortunately, at this point in the night, our WWE Network stream on a Fire Stick we were using through a projector, which we used to watch the big pay-per-views. Unfortunately, my internet isn't great. The stream started to cut in and out, and it was just becoming unbearable. We decided to move and start watching the network on my laptop, which we also used to record our podcasts on, and we didn't change the volume of the stream, and the microphone picked it up. It was late at night, we weren't thinking, it wasn't the thing that popped into mind, so unfortunately the rest of our reactions to the Women's Rumble was lost. We are incredibly gutted. The Women's Rumble was absolutely fantastic. Historic is the word they've been using, and it was fantastic to see all the old legendary women come back just for a celebration, really. But anyway, I won't say any more, and we'll go straight on to our Royal Rumble 2018 roundup.
Hey guys, so it's currently 4:45 in the morning. We had a few technical difficulties while watching the end of the Rumble, so we got a bit behind, but we decided we're going to do this now, just so we can all go to bed and have a bit of a lie-in the morning, rather than get up early and do it. So, quick rundown through the Royal Rumble 2018 with the pre-show. First match was Kalisto, Lindsay Dorado, and Grand Metalik against Drew Gulak, TJP, and Jack Gallagher. We didn't see this match at all. We saw the end of it. Metalik hit a really nice tope suicida, and Kalisto hit a nice finisher, and the Lucha lads got the win.
Really nice Salida del Sol.
Yeah,
Finish.
well done.
Meanwhile, I was ordering Chinese food because nobody else wanted to use the phone.
Which was lovely. Thank you for that.
Yeah, cheers for that, mate.
Thank you.
The biggest pop of the night went to the Chinese, I think.
Yeah. The next match
Salt and
was
Szechuan sauce!
next match was Gallows and Anderson against the Revival. I have stupid fucking finish as my only note.
Oh, yeah.
Courtesy of Candy. The Revival won.
By
It
a
was a bit of a
chop.
boring match.
It was a bit boring, but it was on the pre-show.
None of it
and
made any sense.
It was just a little bit. I think the only reason they gave the Revival that win tonight, and especially on the pre-show, was because Gallows and Anderson got the win on Raw
Yeah, but
last
they
week.
squashed him. They should have had a bit more.
Maybe, but it's 50-50 booking nowadays, isn't it?
They worked the left knee for the second time in 2 days.
Mm-hmm. And it wouldn't be the last.
No, it wouldn't.
Final pre-show match was the United States title open challenge, Bobby Roode, and who would answer? Of course, it's the pre-show. It's Mojo Rawley. Another weak finish. I thought it wasn't.
That was just
I think
easy.
it was. I mean, I don't think Mojo jumped for it.
No, he didn't.
And Bobby Roode retained. So, on to the Royal Rumble pay-per-view 2018. We opened with Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens in a handicap match against AJ Styles for the WWE title.
forgot all about that match.
AJ had lovely gear.
Yes, he did. That teal was gorgeous.
Lovely gear.
Kevin Owens did not.
No, very, very
Kevin
plain.
Owens looked like
Like Kevin Owens, Kevin Owens' t-shirt that just says "Fight Anyone." It's like, would you pay 22 quid for that?
No, because if you wear that to a pub, everyone's going to stop you.
It doesn't even have his like.
No,
not
it
even on
just
the
looks
back.
like you want to scrap.
Exactly, it's weird. But
I have a spot I liked in this one
Mm.
when like AJ was hitting his shine on Kevin, and then like Kevin like bailed out and then came back in and then tagged in really quick.
Yeah.
I really liked that spot.
Mm.
I'm definitely going to use that in future tag match.
The finish to this was really weird, but then it carries on the storyline with Shane not being fair to even though they're heels, not being fair to them.
Yeah.
Which is it's weird. It's like flipping it on its head almost.
It's a strange dynamic, and I like where it's going.
Yeah, it's new, is what it is. AJ retained, rightly so, and we'll talk a bit more about him in a second. Next up was Benjamin and Gable against the Usos for the SmackDown Tag Team titles in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Gable hit a really nice moonsault to the outside, and yes.
I was shitting for most of this one. Was it any good?
It was not, it's the Usos, it was good. The Usos won the first fall, which was fine. It's like, okay, how's it going to go now? And then it was just a quick roll-up for a 2-0 win.
They did a 2-0, but I liked that because I think everybody was expecting the one.
Yeah, I think it's
a bit different.
most 2 out of 3 falls matches nowadays tend to go to a 2-1.
I can't remember the last time
And
I saw
so-
2-0.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah,
so
it was
the
different 'cause-
quick roll-up, especially like from out of nowhere, well, just with the quick roll-up. I'll say that one more time. I might shoot myself.
It was different because it went to 2-0, but the match wasn't that good.
Yeah, no, it was a decent match, but I think purely given the time restrictions, if this was on, and I kind of hope we do get a rematch between these two at Fastlane, because on those B pay-per-views is really where the Usos shine.
Yeah.
They just steal the show. It is what I mean. Like obviously they steal, and when given time, they will steal the show on every occasion, but. The Usos, yeah, exactly. The Usos, especially given what was up straight after them, which was Usos retained. And next up was the Royal Rumble, and it was the men's coming on the third on the card. There wasn't that many memorable spots. Miz hit some really shit Daniel Bryan kicks.
They were awful.
They were awful kicks.
There weren't many surprise entrants.
After this Rumble, I've declared I fucking love Heath Slater. What a guy.
Oh, yeah.
Jobbing
Oh,
like
yeah.
that, what a guy.
He must have the best job going. Just getting a big ass paycheck to do sod all.
Kofi had a great Kofi spot.
Yeah, the Kofi spot was good on the
Pancakes and
pancake.
flip-flops.
Elijah's entrance was pretty cool.
It was.
Yeah, they worked that really well.
Former WWE champion Jinder Mahal was jobbed out.
Yeah,
Pancakes.
to pancakes. We had 2 surprise returns, and we had the Hurricane and Rey Mysterio.
Yes.
Rey Mysterio.
That was
It's
cool.
2018.
And he looked great.
He did. He looked better than probably the last time he was
Pulled off
actually in.
3-6-1-9s.
He did.
Knees are fucked now.
Oh yeah.
He looked in the best shape of his life, to be
He
honest.
did, didn't
I
he?
had surgery 5 times in my left knee.
But it was a pretty decent match. The final 2 were Reigns and Shinsuke Nakamura, and the wrestling gods answered our prayers, and fucking Nakamura is going to WrestleMania to face AJ Styles. Someone stop me from marking out right now.
I'm so glad Michael Cole didn't say Shin gets the win.
Yeah, that would have been.
He's going to stay up at night now.
Yeah, but where will they be on the card now at Mania? Because they're not going on last.
Probably. Mind you, like Taker and
somewhere near the end.
Taker and Batista were like 3rd on the card at 23.
We'll see what happens.
As long as they don't friggin' open,
Yeah.
I'll be happy. But anyway, the next match was Seth Rollins and Jason Jordan defending the Raw Tag Team titles against The Bar. Jason Jordan did sod all in this match.
I
took
thought
one
it was
move.
a good way for him to drop the titles.
Yeah,
though.
agreed.
I thought it was a good way to do it.
Blends into the story as well.
Yeah.
I don't know where they're going with it. Whether they're going to have Rollins versus Jason Jordan
I'll tell you
at
what, Rollins
WrestleMania.
was like the MVP of tonight.
Oh god, yeah.
Doing the Rumble and then the tag match as well. He waved his ass off in that.
Double
tag match.
payday.
He had a
Hope you get-
lengthy stay in the Rumble as well.
Mm.
With his Guy Fieri tights.
Yeah, with his Harlem Heat.
Harlem Heat.
Harlem Heat tights.
No Tatanka in the Rumble.
Oh, I've got to you,
What a
man.
shame. I'm gutted.
And no Billy Gunn.
No,
Got it.
No.
No RVD in Philly. We got Rhino though.
no
didn't get
Batista.
the
No
Dudleys?
Pete Dunne.
Ziggler at 30?
Ziggler at 30.
Yeah,
and
it
then he
was a
was
waste.
chucked out
Straight away. It was a bit of a waste.
soon after.
But we'll see where they go with the Ziggler thing. I don't think it's going to go anywhere, much like the majority of his career.
Sorry, Dolph.
But the Bar won, new tag team champions.
Sheamus got it on his birthday.
Yeah, after that really quick elimination from Heath Slater, he got the win back over. Next was Braun Strowman, Kane, and Brock Lesnar for the Universal title and triple threat match. I have no notes for this.
It was alright.
It was a
It
Lesnar
was
match.
solidly average. It was
Kane
just
was
shit.
table bumps, and maybe more table bumps.
Kane was fucking awful.
He was, wasn't he?
I
He was,
still
he was
love
doing
Braun,
no
though.
work today.
I think we all still
Waylon
love Braun.
Mercy was better than Kane.
Waylon Mercy was fucking class. How dare you?
Well, you know, Waylon Mercy couldn't do much.
Oh, because he was fucked.
Well, yeah, he did more than Kane.
Yeah, well, Kane's got...
He's old though now, isn't he?
I'm sorry, but
He's just
he
old.
did a choke slam and a shove in the entire match.
Brock Lesnar did a suplex and an F5.
He also did his classic Kane bump off
On
the
his knees.
F5 onto his
Yeah.
knees.
He flipped a table onto Braun Strowman.
That was Brock.
And then
That's
pushed,
what I mean.
Yeah,
Brock
yeah,
did.
yeah.
And then pushed...
And Brock,
Through a table.
Brock retained, because of course he did.
Yeah,
I was surprised.
But he pinned Kane, keeping Strowman's momentum. So
Which Willow did predict.
yeah, you did.
He will pin Kane.
I did.
And we come on to the main event, the first ever Women's Royal Rumble match, which we've just finished watching just this moment. My God, what a way
That was great.
to have your first.
It was the main event.
It was,
Absolutely,
and it made it
I
feel
agree.
like it. Just to give a quick, so first of all, Naomi did a Kofi spot, which was
Great.
great.
And then got thrown out.
I know.
Oh, yeah,
Like Kofi.
Yeah, but so did Kofi.
Yeah.
That was what was brilliant about it.
And I just hope that Naomi is now the female Kofi of Royal Rumbles.
I think she will be.
Yeah.
I
I
hope
do.
that is a continuous thing now,
Yeah.
like it has been with Kofi. I think that would be really cool. Just to give you a rundown of all of the guest entrants, I kept. I kept a check. What was it? Kept
A list.
list. That's the word. I'm so tired. Kept a list, and it was so we had Lita, Tori Wilson, Molly Holly, Michelle McCool, Vicky Guerrero, Kelly, Jacqueline, Beth Phoenix, Nikki Bella, Brie Bella, and Trish Stratus.
You know
I
when you
might
said...
start the most with Vicky Guerrero.
Oh, yeah.
Guerrero.
You know when you said you didn't know how to spell Guerrero? That says Guerrero.
Vicky Guerrero.
Vicky Guerrero.
It was dark. I'm tired. Leave me alone.
Vicky had a good spot. I quite liked her spot.
Vicky Guerrero's spot.
Yeah.
I never
I
thought
loved
I'd be
Vicky.
entertained by Vicky Guerrero in my
That was
life.
really good.
That was hilarious. Also, probably a shout out to Mickie James as well, and she's part of the main roster. But it was nice to see somebody who's
Bridging
from
the gap.
pretty much, yeah.
It was nice when her and Trish had a little moment as well.
Yeah.
And
I also
Beth
liked-
Phoenix and Natalia.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
Was pretty cool. Sasha Banks throwing out Bailey and
Yes.
Trish Stratus.
Also, Bailey also had lovely AJ teal boots on.
She did have AJ Taylor boots on. It was very good.
Bailey looked like a star bar.
She did fuck all in that match. Thinking
Yeah,
back,
Bailey
she did
Yeah,
good.
you-
She wasn't in it for that long, to be fair.
Good.
Exactly. She was did nothing.
And the winner was, of course, Asuka, undefeated, going on to face, well, we don't know, because she was rudely interrupted by Ronda Rousey.
I
Who
think
did
rudely.
fuck all.
Rudely is the
you-
correct word.
It was rudely, wasn't it? It was, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm excited to see Ronda Rousey in WWE. It'd be interesting to see, like, just how
How great
well
she
she's
is.
adapted to a WWE wrestling style rather than MMA. But if Shayna Baszler's done it relatively well, as TakeOver proved, Ronda Rousey
Well,
might not be half as bad.
Shayna's been training for 2 years for it. Ronda Rousey's turned up, couldn't even convincingly walk to the ring and pointed a sign.
Well, she pointed at the sign.
She
pretty
had
well.
3 goes of point at a time.
Exactly. She went to shake Asuka's hand, awkwardly looked around for a bit, shakily pointed at the sign again, and went and shook hands with Stephanie McMahon for some reason. Even though the last time they
the sign
met,
again.
yeah, even though the last time they met, she battered her.
It's
And
like
everyone
it's like
just kinda
a, it's
let it
like
happen.
as a welcome to the main roster type thing, though, isn't it? Like,
She's
oh, it's
old
Iron Man.
news. She was. If she'd come in 3 years ago, it would have been big. Now it's like, It's that woman who used to be in UFC.
Yeah, you got battered and then
no,
no,
I think it's pretty big. The American media are going to treat it huge.
Yeah, but the fans don't care anymore. She's not.
I don't think so. I think she got a good enough reaction at the
She's
end.
not a big star anymore. Her hype heavily died down.
I would rather see Asuka versus Alexa Bliss than Ronda Rousey versus anyone that they've got for WrestleMania.
I do not care. I think
I want to
this
see
whole thing
personally.
about the women's revolution, and to have Ronda Rousey come out at the end just felt to me like none of what you just seen matters.
Yeah.
Because look at this big star we've just signed. It was a big slap in the face to all the women who worked really hard.
Exactly.
Yeah, but Ronda Rousey's worked hard to break down the barriers in the MMA world as well.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
not in
this
the
is
wrestling
not the
world.
MMA
Yeah, no,
world.
but it's bridging the gap on.
She came in, walked over the
bullshit.
29 other women in the Rumble, and was like, "Yeah, I've now done
I'm
enough,
going to
and I'm in
WrestleMania.
WrestleMania."
It's bullshit.
Yeah, like if anyone should have been the second one to point, it should have been Nikki Bella because she came second.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So she should.
I
get
agree that
Or someone like
when
Sasha
that she's come in and it does feel
feel
quite sour that she's just come in and
Don't be
is
damn
most
sour.
likely going to get a title shot straight away, like whatever. But like you can't deny the how inspirational she's been as
She's been a cocky bitch throughout her MMA career, and she's turned up and to try and take over wrestling as well, and take the spotlight away from the women who've been working for decades plus to get to the top in the industry they chose, not one that they fell into because she couldn't hang in MMA anymore. It's a smack in the face to all the women who've worked hard.
on this one.
I'm with Croft.
And it's a disgusting way to end the first Women's Royal Rumble.
It really deflated the entire thing.
it did, and it did end. As I say, it left a sour taste in the mouth at the end. Which
I
now
get
you said
that she's a big star, and I'm not saying that I wasn't happy to see her, but it'd have been nicer to see her tomorrow night.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
But I guess Thilla wanted.
I wouldn't have even been asked if she'd have interrupted like Asuka's winning speech on Raw. That'd have been fine.
Yeah.
The fact that she came out.
But then
like,
it's the only reason I can think that they've done it tonight is because all eyes would have been on the Royal Rumble rather than on the and not having her come out in the Rumble is the same reason, which was a pathetic reason, that they didn't have Joe come out at number 30 last year, which was that they didn't want to make him look weak. Which there are ways to do that in the Rumble to make someone look strong and not look weak in defeat.
If you, hypothetically speaking, she came out and basically what I'm assuming is going to happen, whoever Asuka gets, fucking Ronda's getting the other one.
I would
opinion, it
Asuka.
should be either Nikki or Sasha, because Sasha lasted the longest, Nikki came second. So it should be, there's a champs there, I came second in the Rumble, I'll have it.
Unless they have a number one contenders match.
Yeah.
That would be fair.
Yeah,
let's not jump to conclusions and just assume that they're gonna give
that's
her.
the way it looks.
It does look that way, and we can be. I think we can definitely be forgiven for jumping to that because it's happened. Because it's happened before.
That Mania.
I just don't think she should have came out at all. I don't think it was her place.
But it's like, no, if she'd come out on Raw, everyone would have missed it because who the fuck watches Raw anyway?
A lot of people watch the show after the Rumble.
True, but it's not as big not like Raw after WrestleMania.
It's not, but it's also a big insult to the women who they've been bigging up the whole night and the weeks leading up to it. All for publicity.
Agreed.
Left a little sour taste. Anyway,
I think we were all I think just because we watched the Rumble, we were like, yeah, it's great that they put the women on last. They give them the main event. They fully deserved it with the performance they put on, and then it just reminded us how much WWE is all about marketing and making money, not about the talent.
The talent are there to do.
That's the impression I had.
Well, anyway, let's end on a much happier note because this Rumble match was a fantastic first women's Rumble match.
Yes, it
Was that what Kelly botching and fucking Ruby Riott? The pair of them should have been
Alex. I said happy note.
That's right.
Happy note.
Can we talk about how good Lita looked?
Because the future
Ex-Mrs.
Future
Candy
Mrs.
Land.
Candy.
Absolutely. And the future ex Mrs. Moran Kelly Kelly.
Yeah, but she botched everything. At least Lita hit a decent moonsault.
Hey,
Trish
fucking hell,
Stratus.
he said a positive note. All right.
Trish Stratus
tonight.
Trish
Apart-
Stratus was
Not
fantastic.
that
Didn't miss a
she was wearing Natalia's costume, but yeah, looked great.
She didn't miss a beat.
Excellent.
She was good.
Excellent. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for listening. We realise it's been a long one. It's been a long one for us. But we've all been in this house now for 12 years. For 12 years?
12 years.
12 hours recording podcasts. So we're all gonna go. We're all gonna go and get some sleep. Thank you for listening. We've been a few good marks. This has been our FedWatch of the Royal Rumble. We will see you very, very soon.
Bye then.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.